Say that again.
Oh my God. I'm an OKC fan. I picked him up when Westbrook was there, won his MVP season, and
Facts.
yeah, I've been a fan ever since then.
I'm not gonna lie, what in God's name happened to Westbrook, bro? He used to be so tough back in the day. The fall off is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he dropped like 30 last night. I saw on the Kings, so he's still got it a little bit. He's starting.
No, he's pretty ass. Like don't let the stats fool you. He's ass.
I can't call my boy ass, man. I grew up watching that guy, man.
So did I, bro. But we gotta face reality.
Yeah, maybe we gotta face reality a little bit. He's definitely gotten
I used to think D-Wade was gonna be good forever, but that was not the case. He was so bad during his last 3 years in the league, bro. I was like, it's so hard to watch.
When he was on like Cleveland. Yeah,
Cleveland, the Bulls, like it was just so hard to watch him play.
He could hoop on the Bulls a little bit.
Yeah, but it was so hard to watch him play in Cleveland. That shit was so bad. But after just seeing that, I realized okay, it's time to go, bro. Like
it's so hard though.
Like, bro, you need to retire, bro. Like this, like your body can't handle it no more.
Yeah. Like, when you build a relationship to a player, it's just so hard to let go, you know? Like, I know you're a Kyrie guy.
Yeah, I'm a Kyrie guy, but...
I mean, he's still,
low-key, though, the day Kyrie and Curry retire, bro, is probably going to be the saddest day in basketball.
I know, bro. And that day's coming soon. Like, LeBron is probably going to be...
I can live with LeBron retiring. I don't really give a fuck about LeBron like that.
Yeah, but I mean, it'll be different. No basketball without LeBron. I mean, our whole lives have been around LeBron.
Low-key, it kind of feel weird if LeBron just stopped playing basketball. That shit will kind of feel weird.
Yeah, for real. And then Bronny's in the league. But
Bronny sucks.
He's not gonna do anything.
He sucks, bro.
Hell,
I don't care what everyone says, bro. Bronny James is ass.
He's not that good.
Bro, the motherfucker had a whole summer to improve his game, and he's averaging fucking 3 points.
I mean, if there's any other name in that selection, he would have never got picked if he wasn't related to LeBron.
If you weren't Bron's son, the media would not even give two shits about you, bro.
He averaged 6 points
in fucking college.
Yeah, it's why? What are you doing here, man? You're not ready.
Yeah, you definitely not ready if you're averaging 6 points. You can barely even play defense.
Yeah, he's not a good defender. I've seen some clips, but
in college he was good at defense, but in the NBA he's trash at defense.
Yeah.
He can't run a fucking pick and roll. The fuck?
Nah, I've seen a lot of clips of him just airballing and shit.
Bro, even layups, bro, you can't run a fucking pick and roll with a big man. You're a point guard. Bro, I don't even play point guard. I could run a fucking pick and roll with ease. Literally say I run a pick and roll. Someone the big is playing drop coverage, and I have a big roll into the rim. That's an easy lob.
Yeah, for sure.
Easy lob every single time, bro.
But I mean, you're not an NBA player though, so.
Yeah. But I played against dudes that have 40-inch verticals, bro.
Yeah, I know. We both have played against people that are doing windmills and shit. It's crazy.
I play against dudes in the park that did 360s and East Bays in the park, bro.
Yeah, I mean, see, those kids are just they're always nuts at basketball. If I see a kid doing a 360 windmill, I'm
But like I said to you yesterday, bro, a dunker don't mean you good at basketball. Just because you can dunk doesn't mean you good at basketball.
No, that's true. That's true.
Shit, let me name one player that's like that. Jackson Hayes. He's a good example.
Yeah, Andre Jackson. I don't know if you know that.
No.
He plays for the Bucks.
Yeah, I know that.
Who else?
Who else? Who else is the center that used to play for the Knicks? Jericho Sims. He's a great fucking example.
Oh, yeah. Obi Toppin, kind of.
No, Obi Toppin got a bag.
He kind of got a bag.
Yeah, he got a bag.
In the playoffs.
Jericho Sims. I don't think I've seen this motherfucker shoot a jump shot a day in my life. Ever. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just because you can dunk does not mean you good at basketball.
For real. I mean, look at the dunk contest. The dunk contest is so ass now, bro. I don't know any of these names when I watch the dunk contest.
Bro, some of these dunks are so basic, bro.
Yeah, the dunk contest is ass.
Bro, you putting power dunkers in a dunk contest, bro. Nah, that's not.
I say throw LeBron in there or something. Why not?
Oh shit, throw Ja or Zion.
Yeah, so there's got to be one big name guy that would want
to. Yeah, dunk contest between Ja and Zion would break the internet, bro.
Everyone's gonna watch that.
That shit would break the internet, bro. A dunk contest between Ja and Zion.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but why doesn't the NBA have shit like that?
I don't know. Like
Yeah.
there used to be like hella good players in the dunk contest. Remember Aaron Gordon, Blake Griffin, dunking
Zach
over the bar?
LaVine.
Zach LaVine. Like there were so many great players that could dunk and be in the dunk contest. Now none of them want to do it.
Yeah, because they think it's just a waste of their time.
Yeah, but even the one with like John Collins, I remember Dwight Howard was in one. Like those were great.
Nah, young Dwight Howard in a dunk contest was OD.
Yeah.
You know what was crazy? I never knew John Wall or Paul George was in the dunk contest. I know Paul George got bounced, but I didn't know John Wall.
John Wall, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know John Wall had bunnies like that, bro.
He used to be nice, man. He used to be.
Nah, just watching some old high school clips, I was like, God, I didn't know John Wall had bunnies like that, bro.
Yeah,
I knew he had handles, but I didn't know he had bunnies, bro. The dude was doing like tomahawks off one leg, 2 feet. I'm like, and even tomahawk putbacks. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that Wizards team that they had around him and Beal was like
that was nice.
It's a nice team. Gord Todd was there.
Nah, that team was nasty, bro.
Yeah,
a team that low key kind of reminds me of that team is like, I think not OKC, just a very flashy highlight reel type of team. Maybe the Grizzlies back in 22 used to remind me of that.
Yeah, I can see the Grizzlies definitely.
Or even the Warriors, like the 2022 Warriors with Poole, Curry, Draymond. I was like, and Clay. Nah, that was a flashy ass team.
Low key, the Rockets with Russ. Low key kind of reminds me of that. Russ and Harden in a way. That little 1-2 punch at the guards.
Yeah. Russ ain't as smooth as John Wall.
I mean, they're different.
Nah, John Wall was smooth with it though. Russ is like more powerful and like forceful with it.
Yeah.
Now John Wall, like he had power, but he was smooth with it though. Like he had handles, he had finesse. Shit, that little like behind the back 360 layups.
Nah, he was a baller for sure.
Nah, I don't think Russ. Am I crazy to say that Russ don't even got a bag for real though? All he just does is just run into people.
I mean, hey, averaging a triple-double for like 4 years, that's a bag, man.
Yeah.
You can't lie.
I mean, his passing nice though.
Yeah,
but
he a good passer.
His scoring bag is like a little bit. It don't look smooth though. It look rough, bro.
Now it looks rough. I mean, he's never really had the best jumper. He relies on his flashy dunks. Get into the rim and just bodying people and just dunking on people.
Just watching his clips back in 2016 and versus now, I was like, he plays the same way. Just did it look smoother back then than it does right now?
I mean, I think yes, because we were distracted by a lot of his shots. Because every clip you would see of Russ is him dunking, I feel like.
Yeah, literally him just doing tomahawk dunks like on fast breaks.
Or like the layups or the flashy passes. So like we never really paid attention to his jump shot till he got older because he can't really do.
Or the way he moves on the court.
Yeah, because he can't really dunk anymore like that. Like I saw him the other night, wide open, lane. He takes a layup. So he's just not really dunking like that anymore. I mean, he can probably, but
he can probably do an easy two-handed dunk.
Yeah, but like he's not like old Russ.
Yeah, where he just like literally just if he sees a big man just jump before he jump.
Yeah.
Well, if he jump before the big man jumps, then oh my God, that is Sports Center. That is a top Sports Center like highlight all day long, bro.
He was a walking highlight reel.
Like literally, he was kind of like a mixture of like John Morant with how do I explain it? Like he's a mixture of Iverson and Morant mixed together.
Yeah, I could definitely see Ja for sure. They're a lot similar. I feel like because Ja's got a bag obviously, but
I feel like Ja got more bounce than Prime Westbrook. Ja has like a damn near 50-inch vertical, bro.
Yeah. Ja is insane.
Nah, every time I see Ja play, like the dunks I be seeing on YouTube, I'm like, there's no way this shit can be real, bro. Like literally, I just posted like on my Instagram a few weeks ago, I was like, this dude is like a living my career player in real time, bro. There's no way he can be a real player, bro.
Well, the thing about Ja is now, did you see what's going on with Ja? How he's like uninterested in playing and shit?
Oh yeah, like I can see, bro. It's like he hates it in Memphis. I could just see it in his face. Yeah. He hates that shit.
And like he turned ghetto because of Memphis, I feel like.
No, he didn't turn ghetto. He's just being a young guy, like just doing stupid shit.
Yeah, the whole pulling out a Glock thing.
But pulling out a gun on your Instagram live, that's just stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, man.
There's no way. Like, bro, I get it, you young, bro, but you pulled out a gun on Instagram Live, like while you were like filming yourself with your homeboy in a car. You just pulled out a gun, bro. I mean, people said like the gun wasn't even loaded, but still, bro.
You can't do that. I mean, any logical person would know that that's not okay. Like, especially if you're in the NBA and you have a contract, you're making 20-something million.
Yeah, you don't have to be smart to realize that's a dumb decision, especially if you're in the NBA where it's like a worldwide business where like, you know, they watch athletes pretty closely.
Yeah.
Bro, I even like saw on like an NBA podcast that the NBA actually does like real background on NBA players. Literally from like where they used to go in like, you know, grade school, middle school, high school, like literally who they were in grade school. I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Nah, that's actually insane, bro. Like, they actually do their homework for real on players.
Yeah. What podcast do you be watching?
I've been watching the JJ Redick podcast. Like, I've been watching like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, Joe Rogan's the GOAT. Love Joe Rogan, man.
But the one podcast I tend to stay away from, but I always see it on my Insta feed, is like Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from like podcasts like that where like, you know, they try to like, you know, show too much of a male dominance. Like, you know, I was like, yeah, it's okay to be confident as a male, but like don't overdo it with like the male like dominance and presence.
No, I 100% agree, man. I think like there's a point to where it gets like way too much with him.
Yeah, but like sometimes like he might go a little bit out of pocket about the way he talks about like women.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Coming from a guy that has like, you know, I have like friends that are girls, like, you know, that give me like, you know, advice, like, you know, pointers on like, you know, we talk about like life, relationships, like all the other stuff. I feel like just seeing that, like the way he talks about women, I'm like, I don't want to be that type of guy. Like, I've seen both sides, the good and bad. I tend to lean towards more of the good than the bad. So just like hearing that, I feel like you've seen one side of women. I've seen multiple sides of women.
Yeah, and just I don't even know, man.
Yeah.
Just like the way he like, I don't know, acts even. It's just kind of
Yeah, he acts kind of cocky and arrogant.
Right? That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, I have friends. Well, my friends are not arrogant, but I've talked to like, you know, some dudes that like have his type of personality. Like when it comes to girls, money, like, you know, having a car, like blah blah blah, this. But like I said about the women, like I've seen both sides, like, you know, the good side and the bad side. Like emotionally and just like, you know, just experiencing like high school here in America and like, you know, talking to women like in my country, middle school, that's out of the equation. Like they still kids though, so they don't know what the hell they doing.
In middle school, no one knew what the hell.
All right, so I'll say high school and college, they have somewhat of a clue of what they're doing. But just seeing that, man, and just like, you know, experiencing the outside world, like, bro, it's a little bit biased to like judge people off of like, you know, having a one-sided opinion about things. It's like a little bit. It makes your argument like, you know, weak. Like, you know, it makes your argument feel weak and like, you know, feel unjustified because you're judging this person based off like, you know, of one side of what you've heard about them and one side of what you've seen. You haven't seen the whole picture.
Right, and I feel like that podcast is full of a lot of, you know, like, there's a lot of hate involved with Andrew Tate and stuff. Like, his podcasts are just kind of, you know, more aggressive stuff. That I stay away from that. That's why I like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Not biased, you know, great takes, you know, great guy.
Like, he's a great person. That's why I love Joe Rogan, too. Like, his podcasts are, like, more reasonable. Like, he's not trying to, like, judge or nothing. He's just trying to enjoy himself. Maybe he'll get serious, like, a little bit, but he mostly just enjoys himself and just, like, has a great time with guests.
Yeah, nah, he's a G. And also, have you ever watched Paul George's?
Oh yeah, his podcast is amazing, bro.
I love.
There's no, bro. Every time I watch his podcast, like I just can't like not stop watching, bro. It's just so interesting.
I really like PG. He tells a good story. He has some good stories.
Like I don't know why people like hate on Paul George. Like he's actually one of the coolest people. Like, bro, I have never met Paul George in person, but just hearing him talk, like, I can tell, like, he cool peoples, bro. Like,
yeah, he's a great podcast.
Yeah, there's no bullshit with him, like.
Nah, yeah, he's just like a chill, funny guy too.
Yeah, I didn't know Paul George was funny though. Like, I knew he was, like when he said he was an introvert, like on his podcast, I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. Like you're an NBA player, like you gotta like show a certain like side of you. Well, not a certain side, like you gotta like have a certain image about you. Like you gotta, cause you play basketball, you gotta always communicate with your teammates. You can't just be quiet the whole time. You gotta always like talk. You gotta always like show like enthusiasm. You always gotta like be in the moment, like be invested in your team. So you can't like that's what coach always told me like when I used to play basketball. Like you can't be quiet. You gotta always be motivated. You gotta always like have energy. You gotta always like be engaged with your teammates, because if you don't talk, then we don't know what we're doing on the court. So I get it. He has to talk on the court, but
yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. There is a kid on my AAU team. I used to play AAU basketball, and he would like never talk.
Yeah, I was
never. He didn't say a word like to anyone. But he was just a very quiet, kind of laid back kid. Yeah. Great kid. Still one of my best friends to this day. But I remember the coach like saying something to him like, "You gotta talk, man." Like
I feel like some like teachers be forcing quiet kids to open up. Like take it from a dude that used to be a quiet kid. Like I don't want to like force someone to open up if he ain't ready for that. Like that's up to him though. Like if he want to open up, he'll open up. If he's not ready for it, then he's not ready.
You mean like the cold calling and stuff in class? Like we were just sitting there and then the teacher's like just calls on you randomly?
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, that pisses me off, bro. I was like, bro, why are you getting on this kid's ass, bro?
It's like my biggest pet peeve. Honestly, when that happens to me in specifics, I don't talk a ton in class. I probably should talk more. But like when your heart always drops immediately when it's like they point at you.
Yeah, that used to be me like back in middle school, bro. I'm like, why is teacher doing me like this, like in front of the whole classroom?
It's like, what do you think, Toby?
Yeah, facts. But like I tell like my mom's like my parents can be like that a little bit, but like they're not forceful with it. But I tell my mom this, like, look, I'm like, I believe I'm a reserved person. Like, personally, like, I may be outgoing, like, we see me with a lot of people, we see me talking with people, but I'm, like, a very, like, reserved and, like, chill person, but not reserved to the point where, like, I'm just completely, like, freezing you out of the equation. Like, that's not the case. There are certain things I'm going to let you know about me, like, I'm going to let you know of some things about me, but I'm not going to let you know the whole background about me. Because there's some things I like to keep in my back pocket.
Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. I'm pretty much the same way, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty open, but I'm not going to tell you everything, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you everything about me. Like,
yeah, me neither. Like, my best friends don't know everything about me,
Same here. Like, the people that know me for real are, like, my mom and dad. That's it. My mom and dad actually know who I am as a person.
Yeah.
I'll say some cousins know who I am as a person, but some cousins, not all. Because I heard like a lot of rumors that like some family can like, do some like sneaky shit on you though. So
what you mean by that?
What I mean by that is in like, you know how like, certain like, couples backdoor each other, right?
Yeah.
It can be the same with family.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, I mean, that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck, but I'm assuming not everyone in my family is like that.
Nah.
But there's like some people in my family that, yeah, like we not. I don't think we gonna get there, bro. Like I'm going. Cool. Like it's not like we not cool. It's just that I just don't see nothing like building towards this though. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't hate them at all. It's just that. Yeah, I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see like where this shit is gonna go.
Yeah, how many cousins do you got?
Shit, I got more than I can even think of right now.
See, I have like 30 something. I have a crazy amount too.
I feel like I got probably like 50 or 60 cousins.
What?
I'm just gonna assume.
Wow.
Let's just assume I have a big family tree because I know the cousins I know from like, we grew up together, yada yada yada. Like, we played in the same, like, backyard. Like, we grew up, like, just, like, in the same neighborhood. We grew up, like, doing the same things. Like, we grew up, like, building connections with one another. Like, yeah, like, I know the cousins I know. I also have, like, some family friends that are like brothers and sisters. Like, especially like, you know, two like family friends that are like sisters to me, like, you know, back in my home country. I mean, like, one of them is currently here in America, but like, you know, we still have that like good relationship with one another.
That's good.
Like, they're good with I'm good with their family. Like, they're close with mine. So yeah, it's kind of like a bond we had like since we were kids.
That's cool, man.
But what about you, bro?
I got like 35, 40 cousins. I have a ton also. My mom has like 3 or 4 brothers and sisters. My dad has 6. So it's like, then they all had kids. So it stems out. But I try to stay as close to as many of them as possible. There's some though that live in like California that I just don't know, like really. Like I met them like twice. So at that point, it doesn't even like feel like they're family because like you just kind of forget, you know.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad feeling that way, but it's just like when you have that many cousins and that many priorities. I mean, life is your priority. I mean,
like life just happens, bro. Like
yeah, you just forget about people sometimes. I mean, you just got to keep moving.
Yeah,
you know?
I may have like damn near like 6 cousins, but I'm close with like a good 7 to 15 of them.
Yeah, for me, I'd say I'm around like 10. Like really close.
Yeah, 7 to 15 like cousins I'm close with. But everyone else, like, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. Like, no hard feelings. It's just that life just happens. That's all I can say. Just life just happens, bro.
Yeah. Are your cousins older than you or younger?
I have a few that are younger, and I have a few that are old. A lot that are older.
Yeah, me too. There's so many people.
I'll say the oldest cousins I know of right now are like in their early 30s.
Yeah. See, for me, I'm like one of the youngest out of everybody out of like all 30. I think I'm like bottom 3 or 4.
Oh shit.
And I find it kind of hard. I don't know if it's just me. It's kind of hard to communicate with your like, you know, 28, 29, 30-year-old cousins. I feel.
Yeah, I've tried that before. Like I try to like, you know, bond with my cousins.
It just
like
doesn't work, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, man. Like even if it's like just simple shit, like, you know, how you doing, bro? Like, you know, what you been up to, and like, you know, life good.
Yeah. I mean, like it's so hard to keep a conversation going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. One of the it's so hard to keep a conversation going with like a 30-year-old. Like that was when I was like a teenager, but now I can talk for like 30 minutes with a 30-year-old, bro.
I mean, obviously you run a podcast. I mean,
I run a podcast, and plus
that builds up a lot of skill.
I'm a little bit older, bro. Like I'm 22.
Yeah.
So I'd say I can relate more with a 30-year-old than I can with a motherfucker that's around my age, which is crazy, bro. I'm relating with dudes that are like 10 years or like 20 years older than me than like dudes that are around my age.
That's cool, man.
It shows you that there's a big gap, bro.
Yeah.
Mindset-wise, there's a big gap.
Could you do that like 4 or 5 years ago?
I couldn't do that, bro, because I still had like a teenage like way of thinking things.
Yeah.
So I couldn't like, you know, relate to like adults like that, bro.
Yeah, especially I feel like the age of like 20, once you get into your 20s, it's kind of that like gap, you know, where it's like makes everything a little easier, you know, talk to people and stuff, like your family and stuff.
Yeah, as a teenager, like, I don't know, man, like, people just, like, thought it was, like, you know, kind of weird or, like, you know, awkward trying to, like, you know, talk about your feelings. I'm like, bro, I'd rather talk about my feelings than, like, bottle this shit in, bro, because I know I'm not going to think straight if I just bottle all this shit in, bro.
Yeah, and then, like, also, when you're a teenager, right, you're active. You're not going to sit and engage in a conversation with your cousins. I'm going to be upstairs playing Fortnite.
Yeah, and I hated, those are bad habits I had to get away from. Like, video games I still play, but, like, the junk eating bullshit, bro, like, you know, just sitting in my room, not being motivated, just being lazy.
It's one of the hardest things to get over.
Yeah,
a lack of motivation will kill you.
Yeah, I hated feeling like that, bro. Like, I had to, like, just destroy those, like, habits, bro, those bad habits. Like, bro, I had to force myself to go outside more, even on days where I didn't feel like it. I had to force myself to, like, actually, like, you know, go out my way to, like, talk to people, go out my way to communicate with people. Those habits I needed to build, like, go out, like, making the extra effort. Because I just can't talk with my family and my cousins, like, all day, every day. I need to, like, you know, build a life for myself, build stability for myself, bro. So that's what I'm saying, like, for, like, young kids, like, out there, bro, like, enough for this, like, you know, inside iPad shit. Like, you know, go outside. Just do fucking anything. Like, don't just be in your house. Like, don't just like do nothing. Just go out and just do fucking anything.
But it's like, at the same time, how can you even blame them though? You got 6-year-olds that their parents just hand them an iPad and say go ahead, and they're just in there, you know, they're not doing anything.
If I have a 6-year-old, like, he's going outside. He's not touching. I won't touching an iPad shouldn't even be a thought in his head unless
you gotta play some sports first or something.
Yeah, unless it's like unless you're at home, like, you know, it's at night, like, you know, you're chilling, then that's cool. But I'm not letting you just waste all your time and energy just like being inside and not doing anything creative. Like, I want you to like have fun. I want you to talk to people. I want you to like, you know, be more engaged. Like, I don't want you to be like every other kid, like, you know, they just stay on their iPads, just like, you know, play like, you know, Lego Ninjago or like fucking Lego Star Wars or Lego Marvel superheroes like all day long. I'm like, bro, no.
And I feel like it's getting worse and worse as the generations go on.
No, it's absolutely getting worse. Yeah. I thought our generation is fucking horrible, bro.
Dude, what do you think the next one's gonna be like with this AI stuff?
I hope that
go to school. What's gonna be the point of school if you can just type into a robot all the questions?
I hope the next generation still like, you know, has a life outside of just a computer.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
But our generation is fucking horrible.
Yeah, we're
like, bro, we're promoting like, you know, men to cheat on like, you know, their girlfriends, their husbands, and like even girls like cheat on like, you know, their boyfriends. We're promoting like, you know, bad behavior. Like, you know, it's okay to like talk shit. It's okay to like, you know, backdoor people. It's okay to like literally like, you know, just shame people like on social media, bro.
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
It's okay to like just like, you know, be obsessed with like likes, comments on social media, bro.
Yeah.
Our generation is fucking horrible, bro.
Compare that to our parents who are working their asses off.
Jesus Christ.
Going outside, playing around, you know, like we're not like that anymore. The times have just changed.
Like, we're motivating like shitty behaviors and we're making it seem like it's a good thing, bro. What the fuck? Nah, bro, nah.
With all this technology, you'd think it's like all, you know, positive and stuff, but like mentally and stuff. Like,
mentally is not good.
This is not good. No, we're getting dumber as a generation.
Yeah, sure. We think technology is the be all and the end all. I'm like, bro, that's not the case. Technology may be getting better, but technology is not
what gotta be doing, man.
Yeah, definitely. That's what like more people gotta be doing. Like, it just can't be. I'm just gonna be on my phone, like, you know, just be on my phone, be on my laptop, like, you know, just watch TV, because I love watching TV as a kid. Like, I was like one of those kids that like every Saturday morning I'll wake up, watch TV till like 5 p.m., bro, if I don't got shit going on. And I hated that shit, bro. I mean, I didn't hate it, like I didn't much care, but like as a kid, I felt like I didn't go outside enough. I felt like I was in like, you know, like building a life for myself in my country. Like, when I got here in America, like my mindset, my mentality completely shifted. It shifted towards like, you know, actually like, you know, making my stay worth it, building relationships, you know, connecting with people, understanding like, you know, cultures, reading more, and just like, you know, just like keep learning, like, you know, keep exploring like different like things going on. Yeah. What about you, man?
Yeah, as I've grown up, I've noticed a lot of things about, you know, just the world in general and how people act. One thing that I think is not good that I see going on a lot, so in like a college perspective, like, you know, other college kids, is a lot of these kids are just going out to clubs and stuff, and it's like, I don't understand like the point of going to a club. Like, what is the point?
Like what is the point, bro? Like, to get drunk? I can do that at home, bro. Like, what's the point in going to a club? I can get drunk with friends, like, you know, at the house, like, you know, just hanging out.
And you gotta drop like $150 every time. You know, you don't even know if you're gonna talk to any girls or anything. So it's just like, it's not worth it, honestly.
Like, yeah.
And like, I feel like a lot of these kids are just drawn into that. And then another problem, because I faced this, because I was a big clubber last year. Went to a lot of clubs. Money. I lost all my money.
Yeah, I was a big club.
Went like that.
I was a big clubber too during my freshman year. Like, yeah, every time I went to club, my money was just gone like this.
Because like, you got to Uber. You know, you got to pay for the drinks. You know, got to pay for the club. You know?
Uber is like if it's down for Lauderdale, that's like $40, and paying for drinks is like extra $15 each.
Get this. So I went on Halloween, right? Guess how much my Uber was?
To Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, guess how much? On the way back.
On the way back?
Yeah.
60.
90,
No.
90. $90. I'm not kidding. It was the most. Fort Lauderdale was popping.
Jesus.
$90 Uber. That's the last time I'm going there, man. $90.
Unless you have your own car, then you don't gotta pay that much money. But I'm not wasting fucking gas going to a nightclub in Fort Lauderdale.
Nah, hell no. It's definitely something that a lot of kids do here, like especially at our campus. But just like I don't know, I'm gonna try to stay away from it. Honestly, I'm just drowning all my money really by doing that.
Yeah. Like now that like, you know, I've seen what Florida is about, the clubbing and all, like I'm more interested in like, you know, just working, investing my time and like, you know, saving money, like investing my time and like, you know, doing right by the community, like doing community events, trying to like build my relationship with God and just, you know, just trying to improve myself each and every day.
No, that's very powerful, you know, connecting to God and stuff. Because like I lost faith a couple summers ago. I'm starting to gain it back. I wear the cross around. But I've grown up Catholic, you know.
Yeah.
It's always so powerful to have like faith, you know.
Exactly.
Faith in someone, you know, that you know cares, loves about you.
Yeah, it's very powerful to have faith.
Nah, it's so powerful.
Because there was never a day where I didn't believe in God, but there were days where I just like questioned him, just like, you know, question like if he really got me for real.
Right.
During my earlier years, like, you know, as a kid and like, you know, during like some years like here in college, because I don't think anyone has seen me like literally just like, you know, in a shitty mood and just, you know, just like, you know, throw a tantrum and just like not give a fuck. Like, nah. Have you ever seen me like, you know, just not feel it, like, you know, just not feeling it, bro?
You always got that grin on your face whenever I see you.
Alright, so
you're always smiling, you know, having a good time. I've never seen you down.
But there have been moments, bro, where I've just mentally just been out of it, bro. Like mentally just like question myself, like here in university, because that's one of the downsides about being in university, bro. It can be a dark place sometimes, bro.
Yeah, and you can get some really bad habits.
Yeah, it depends on the right group you're around with. Like, it could be dark times sometimes, bro.
Yeah, and it's tough. You know, there's so many bad habits all around.
Yeah.
For me, at least, I feel.
Yeah.
Lots of vaping, smoking, drinking. You know, it's not good things you want to be around.
Yeah, not great things.
But it's like the thing I find here is, hopefully no one from Lynn's listening to this, but we have so much free time on this campus. I feel
oh yeah, that's true. So very true.
When you have that much free time, right? You're gonna plug it in, you know, in your own ways, but you're gonna find bad habits in there. There's gonna be bad habits with all that free time we get.
Yeah, but like one thing I want to tell you is that those habits, those like dark moments with yourself, because there was a moment like last year. Like, literally, when I was just, like, on a very self-improvement journey, like, self-reflection, where, bro, I was depressed for, like, 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, like, not even 2 weeks. I was depressed for, like, a little bit for a month, but, like, I knew how to hide it so well, but mentally, bro, I was just out of it, bro. There were moments where, like, you know, I thought, like, you know, I just to myself, like, I never thought about suicide ever, but there were just moments where I was just in a dark place mentally, like, just thinking about horrible things. And I was just like, what? God, why are you doing this to me, man? Like, I don't deserve this, bro. Like, literally, I was just, like, thinking to myself, like, Jesus, this is tough, man. I just can't do it no more. Like, I was thinking about, like, literally just dropping out, bro, last year. Wow. Like, when things were going good, like, I was just thinking about dropping out because mentally I was not in it. But then, like, I spoke to my parents about it, and then I just prayed about it. And they just said, like, just keep believing, Toby. Like, keep believing in God. And, like, if you need us, like, we're always here for you. I even spoke to, like, you know, my parents and my closest cousin about this. And then they said, like, you know, just keep believing, just keep pushing, like, and they said, like, I can come to Dallas every weekend. So that's when I started, like, going to Dallas every weekend just as, like, you know, a mental health cleanse. You know, because I was in a dark place, bro, and I needed that, bro.
We've all been there, though, man.
Yeah.
But, what I was gonna say is though, bro, I low key kind of do the same thing. But when I go back home, because I live in New York, when I go back to New York and I just come back, I feel like a new person.
Yeah, I feel like a new person every time I go to Dallas because my family is here.
Yeah, I just feel better, more confident. You know, being able to, you know, sleep in your own bed. Like,
Yeah.
At home, and it's like it's the best feeling.
Yeah, and when I got back to Dallas, like I just gave my mom, I gave my dad, I gave my cousin a hug. Like I told them, like, thank y'all for doing this, man. Thank y'all for doing this. Like I appreciate y'all.
That's real, man. That's real.
Yeah, I know I may not say this every time, but I do appreciate you. Like I don't have to like say a fat ass text about it, but I want to show you what with action. Like I'm the type of person that I don't like to like say things. I like to show that I'm invested. I'm invested in like, you know, like what we're building here. I'm invested in like, you know, the bond, the connection. I don't care about like, you know, the social media like that, like, you know, cloud chasing, like, you know, fake love, like all that. Like I want to build like real authentic connection with people. Like I want to actually like, you know, show that I'm present in the moment, like not focus on like, you know, what this dude is doing like on here so I can do this. Like I'm not focused on like, you know, always competing with the other dude.
Yeah, that's a problem a lot of guys have. I feel like, you know, with the competing, you know, feeling like you're not good enough.
Yeah, same thing with women on social media. Like they always feel like they gotta. Some women feel like they gotta compete with each other. Like I'm not saying all women feel like this, but social media is also not doing any of us any favors.
Not at all, man. It just makes you feel crappy about yourself. You know, I see my boy, you know, like let's say I'm in New York and it's snowing. I see my boy at the beach, you know, partying, having a good time. It makes me honestly feel a little like not depressed, but sad.
Yeah,
know?
sometimes
like,
I used to feel like, I used to feel like that, like just seeing people like, you know, with cars, like, you know, going to places, like, you know, these luxury places. I used to feel like
it's almost like a showboat.
God damn, I'm not even doing shit with my life right now. But now that like I've seen what it's really about, I'm just to myself, I'm not really missing out because there's a reason why I'm not doing that, because I don't feel the need to like just sell myself short, like, you know, just always showboating, just always like trying to pretend that like everything good when things are not good. Like I'm not the type of person that I'm gonna just like, you know, just bullshit, like, you know, just bullshit my way through life, because I know I can't do that.
Definitely not, man.
Because that's like you're not doing any favors for yourself, and you're not doing any favors for your loved ones by just like, you know, just pretending things are good.
Being real and like reflecting on stuff, I have found is like the most powerful thing like that you can do.
Yeah.
Especially when you're going through stuff. Like when you just reflect on what happened or what you did wrong or anything, reflecting is the number one.
Yeah. And I even tell my friends, like, you know, I tell them like I'm not that good at soccer, I'm not that good at ball. And they always say like I would never admit this. I'm like, bro, then you a damn fool, bro. Literally, do you want to be one of those dudes that like really thinks they're that good and like, you know, just finds out later along the line that they're not that good when they play against like real competition?
Well, I mean, I feel like it all comes down to, you know, what you believe. I feel like if you have high beliefs in yourself, you know,
if you have
succeed.
If you have confidence, you succeed.
It's all about confidence, and it's healthy confidence, not the arrogant confidence. Not like I'm gonna go, you know, beat you.
Sometimes it can be arrogant confidence, but I have confidence that I can play, but I'm not confident I can play at that level, like where I'm competing against like NBA prospects. Like I'm not confident in my game like that. If I'm competing against D2 level dudes and like, you know, shit grinders, like I feel confident in my game because I know how to play, like, you know, in this like, you know, play style setting.
Well, that's because you're human, you know. You're not, obviously, none of us here are, you know, D1 hoopers. I mean, we're on a D2 campus. I mean,
D2 hoopers are just like regular people. The only difference is that they're just more athletic and faster. That's really it.
Yeah. I mean, we saw a Lynn game. I mean, like those guys, you know, they seem pretty good. But like you put like, let's say you put Wemby on the court. Oh my God, man.
That would be. I don't think Wemby would actually try.
And like we were talking, I know we talked about this. You probably could put the worst NBA player on the court
and they'll dominate.
Yeah, there's just such a gap from
NBA to college.
I'd say NBA.
That's like
D1 and then D2 and then D3.
No, there's NBA is like a wide gap between the three.
Yeah. Probably NBA, then like, yeah.
Because think about it.
But these D1 hoopers can be nice.
Yeah, the worst NBA player like ever is like, well, think about it, like the worst NBA player could like average 60 points
Kwame Brown's dropping a 50 piece easily.
Because think about it, he's the worst player in the NBA, but he's not the worst player in basketball, like, you know, compared to regular people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, people think like trash NBA players can't do shit in real time. I'm like, bro, that's not the case. Bro, if you put shit, like if you say, I'm trying to think about a player I could throw in. Oh. TJ McCollum, like he averages like TJ. Fucking 8 points.
Nah, I gotta go on.
If you put him in a pickup game, he's dropping 50.
Oh yeah, there's another one for you, Brian Scalabrine. You ever hear that name?
Yeah,
that dude is a baller. Like pickup and shit. I've seen clips, bro. That dude's a baller, man.
Bro, if you put a player that averages like 6 or 8 points, they're dominating. Like literally, an NBA player said this. Like Spencer Dinwiddie said this on a podcast. An NBA player's percentage-wise, like, you know, efficiency stats, like imagine that like in a game and what you see on an NBA scouting report. Think of those stats like triple, like double, or even like triple, like, you know, in a pickup game against like regular people.
Yeah, nah.
Say if like the worst shooter in the league shot 25%, he's shooting fucking 40 in a pickup game.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a regular 3-point line, it's not an NBA 3-point line.
That's true. That's true.
And plus, like the defenders and the matchups are not as big as, like, you know, regular NBA players. So he's gonna have a field day getting to the rim.
But I'm trying to think of other players who kind of fit that criteria. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. Honestly, like, that's about it, man. Like, this was a great episode. This was a great take on life and ball. And appreciate you for coming, bro.
Of course, man. Of course. I had a great time. Happy to be here.
Anytime, brother.